had the idea when I was interrailing, which I did after the second series of the Boosh, and I was really tired and kind of, it was like it was going to be this amazing kind of liberating, great experience, you know, like all road movies are, with like boiling sunsets in the background and, you know, making love with beautiful people on the beach and, you know, kind of going along on your scooter. And it was kind of just dreadful. And so I thought that could be really good. And then sort of built up from that and thought, oh, but there's also souvenirs and all the ways that you remember a holiday, and kind of to anecdotalize your holiday, that you go, oh, you go to something, how was America, when they've been for 6 months? And they go, it was great. There was a funny bit here, and then there was a bit when I heard about that. And you go, it's down to like 3 stories. And you go, that's not it. But that's how you process your life. And so I started trying to make that, and that's where it all came from. It was my first, I'd sort of written play things before, but it was my first screenplay, and so a lot of it was learning how to try and write a screenplay, and Warp, who produced it, were amazing, and they were very kind to, with my kind of rambling drivel that I turned in first of all, and they were there going, no, it's good, it's good. You know, I was kind of really conscious to begin with of going, oh, it's like a comedy, and you know, I suppose because a lot of my background was like TV comedy, and they were really always going, no, you've got to make it a, you know, it's a film. It's not like you need to, you know, laugh 10 times every 3 minutes. Well, that's kind of really what we wanted to do, because you know, it's not the Mighty Boosh movie, you know, and obviously that's very surreal, that, and it's got amazing characters like Bubblegum Men and Men Made a Videotape, and it's kind of in this kind of willfully surreal world. And I really wanted to do something that's, you know, where we could use some of the techniques, like the visual techniques that I've been developing with them and the people on the show, but really try and tell a human story and go, you know, it's about, you know, somebody who's really damaged and has got problems and can't go out, and, you know, and about kind of love and grief and serious things. So, you know, somebody said you've made a comedy about mental illness, and I thought that sounded wildly offensive, but that is unfortunately what I've done. It looks much better than I expected it to look, because I knew we had sort of not very much money, and I was always thinking, oh God, it might backfire and this might not work, and, you know, oh, can we really afford to do this? And the designers were amazing, and we had these amazing volunteers from the Nottingham Art School who like came and built like our newspaper model, a 7-metre long kind of model, and stop frame animated it through the night, and yeah, it's extraordinary. So it looks beautiful, and I was really lucky to know enough brilliant comedians that I could ask to be in it. So, you know, they obviously deliver the jokes really well, and they bring their own humour to it and their own lines, and so yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased with it, obviously, but it's such a collaboration and such a collective effort that I'm kind of sort of pathetically grateful.